Hey, this is Sunny, welcome back for another video on this channel. It's beginning of August 2025, so we will have to have a look at the live trading account, especially for July 2025. This is the monthly analysis where I always talk honestly and transparently about all of the profits and losses that are generated in my live trading account. It is the live trading account that I stream every single day live on this account for multiple months now. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more transparent about trading so you can see the good and the bad sides. Before I start into the deep analysis here, please always remember you can use all of my expert advisors or the ones that I use in this account for free with my partner brokers. If you need more information on how this works, check out the links below this video. But now let's talk about the account. You can see here the account balance is currently 27,360 and the equity is a little bit higher because there are currently some profits today. Last month was a very interesting month, and to put this into perspective, I think very important is always to have a look at the performance of the indices, because as you know, like in this account, like in my live trading account, I trade the go long strategy, the turnaround Tuesday strategy, that are only buy strategies. I trade them in 3 different indices, and these indices are US 30, US Tech and DE40. I prepared all of these charts here already in my MetaTrader on my local PC. So you can see here this red cross is where I started trading in this account with these strategies. So you can see overall the indices are currently a lot higher, like all of them, compared to when I started trading these strategies. This is why also we saw in the previous months already there were huge profits, and yeah, it's really insane how good these strategies performed. But the downside is, of course, they can only perform in a positive stock market environment. So here with the yellow line now I marked the last month. So this is the last day of June. So if we zoom in a little bit, we can see in US 30 in the last month there was almost a zero-sum game. So there were some profits, but all of the profits were lost until the end of the month. And then also first day of August, that was a huge red day. So I will, for this analysis, just include the first day of August because I'm recording this video on the 4th of August. So if we have a look at US Tech, we see a similar picture compared to the starting point of July. It is almost at the same level for the Nasdaq. And then if we have a look at the German stock market index, at the moment when I record this video, we are a little bit below the starting point. So we should not assume too many profits in the last month, right? So this is something we need to keep in mind if we now have the detailed analysis in my trade buddy for the last month. But first of all, this is the total performance of the account, which is still looking great. As you know, I treat this account like a 50,000 euro account. This is why all of my analysis, all of the data is based on a 50,000 euro account. If you're wondering why I have less money in my actual trading account, this is because I withdrew a lot more money than I deposited, and therefore the balance is a little bit lower. But in my opinion, it is not recommended to keep too much money in trading account if you don't need it for the margin requirements. So, but now let's have a look at the performance. Again, these are the numbers for the complete performance of almost 1.5 years now, and the total net profit is 57,000 US dollar of live trading profits. So if we now filter for the last month, and this is of course what I want to do in this specific video, or let's just go from the beginning of July until now. And we can see, luckily there were some profits, 170 euro profit, but it is more or less break even. And this, I mean, the main reason for this surely is that, as I said here, the indices did not really move a lot if we have a look at the last month's performance, and therefore the account did not generate a lot of profits. Still, it's good that we did not lose anything, and now we can also have a look at the detailed analysis of the different strategies and symbols. So let's start with the go long strategy in US 30. Lost a little bit, which is not a super big surprise, because again, if we have a look at the index here, we can see it is a little bit below the level where we started, like at the beginning of July. Then same thing, of course, we can also do for US Tech. I think this one Wait, did the US tech gain a little bit? Yeah, the US tech gained a little bit, but it's not too much. And I think there were more upwards gaps than downwards gaps, which leads to this slightly negative performance. But it's not a big drama. Germany 40 or DE 40 performed a little bit worse, but also again, if we have a look at the overall performance since the beginning of July, it's just not a surprise because the index overall went down, so there's no chance the go long strategy can generate profits. So that's for the go long strategy in the three indices. Then let's go to the turnaround Tuesday strategy. Not a single trade in US 30. Then let's check US tech. There was one trade which was a win, 180 euro profit, or 174, which is okay. And then in D40 there were two winning trades with a profit of 670, which is actually good. So then let's go to the last strategy, the range breakout expert advisor, that I trade in multiple charts. Like here in the live stream, we usually see like gold, US 30, D40, USD Japanese yen, GPS dollar, but I also traded in Euro-US dollar. So we can see here this open trade, for example, is also coming or was opened by the range breakout strategy. So this is my most used strategy right now. And if we have a look at the analysis, we can see how it performed in the different symbols last month. So US 30 was a break even, lost 10 euro, which is like nothing. Then DE40 was slightly positive with a profit of 120. Then in USD Japanese yen, here I'm very, very curious because there's one special situation we need to talk about. Yeah, we can see here this was very positive, but it was mainly because of one trade, like the very last trade, which actually did not happen in July, but in August. And we will need to have a detailed look at this trade because it's a very good example of like the perfect trading day for a range breakout strategy like this. So we can see here, this is the last Friday, which was 1st of August, I think. And we can see here, there was a very small range in the morning, or I don't know if it was very small, but yeah, I think it can be considered very small range, like just 300 points. And then luckily the first breakout was a short breakout, and then there was like this massive candle. Actually, I don't really know why. Maybe there were some news or just something happening in the world. I actually also didn't look it up. I just realized this trade on Saturday because Friday I was not even in the office. I didn't use my laptop at all, so it was a really nice surprise. And this again, it's kind of shows the power of automated trading. Even if you are not around, if you don't sit in front of the PC 24/7, you do not miss out these trades. And it would have been a real shame if I would have missed out this trade because it's a insane trade. It generated like 8 times the risk that I take here, which is really just insane. And that's the best possible outcome pretty much that you can have with the range breakout strategy on any given day. And luckily I did not only trade this trade in my live account, but I also made this or very similar trades in a lot of my FTMO accounts. So I think just with this single setup, the profit overall on this one day was about 5,000 euro or US dollar on this single day, which is insane. But these days, of course, they do not happen often. And it's not like you can plan these. It's not like I have any impact on this. It's just a lucky day if we just have a look at this one specific day. But overall, if we make backtests for the last like 10 years or so, we can see that these days they happen like frequently or from time to time. So every year or every other year, you will find a trade like this if you just trade the same setup every single day. And these trades are super important because they can make the performance of a whole year, or they can make the performance for a very long time period. So this was a very lucky trade, and we can clearly see it here in the performance graph. That's why also last month was very good with USD Japanese yen. Then Euro-US dollar, there were a few trades, unfortunately most of them losing trades, so 500 euro lost in Euro-US dollar. GBP-US dollar with a range breakout EA was profitable, 500 euro won last month. And then let's have a look at gold, the last one, which also generated a nice profit on the last day, which was actually the 1st of August, so not really July, but I'm including it here. And this also saved the performance for gold here. So overall, to sum up the last month, it was a good month. Started very strong, then there was a slight dip, but overall there was a profit. And if I now again reset this and just filter for the performance of the last month, excluding the first day of August, then we can see it was more or less a break-even month, which is not too bad considering that the indices, as I showed here, they did not really move, or the D40 was even negative. So the month generated no profits, no losses. It's good, I take it, and I'm happy with this. And now let's hope that the next month will generate more profits again. But also overall, if we just have a look at this, the performance in general in this account, it's still very close to the all-time high, which is a great success. And that's the update. Again, if you want to use the expert advisors, check out the links in the video description. You can use them for free in my accounts, and you can also just use them for testing, figure out if you like them, and if you like them, make sure to use them. That's it. Hope you like the updates. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments as always. And if you don't have questions, I hope you will just check out the next videos. Also, if you're subscribed, then you will not miss out anything about automated trading and my projects, my program tutorials, etc. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great time. Good trades. Bye.